Okay, in this video we're going to have some fun with the Nero Trigger 2, and I'm going to be using the sound activation trigger. Now you can see here, I think you can see here, we've got an Apple set up just over there with a GoPro running at 720 frames a second at 720p, 120 frames a second. That's just to film in slow motion what's going to happen to the Apple. And then I've got the camera here. It's a Canon EOS 5D Mark II with the Nero Trigger on top. Now I've set the camera to 2000 ISO, a 5,000th of a second at around f5.6, and it's focused on the Apple here. And I'm now just going to select that to manual focus so it doesn't have to hunt at all when the camera gets triggered. Now what I'm hoping to do here with such a fast shutter speed is to have the Apple exploding when I hit it with a catapult. Now on the phone here, on the iPhone 4S, I've got the HD Hero 3 Black Edition set up on narrow view on the Apple. Don't know if you can see that at all, but it's set up focused on the Apple, and we're going to set that running at the same time, and then we're going to set the Nero Trigger up. Now just to tell you how I've got this set up, or how I'm going to set it up, first of all I'm going to switch it on, and then we're going to go to sound mode, and then we're going to select the sound mode, and I've got the sensitivity set to around 550. That means it's not too sensitive because there's a bit of wind today, there's a bit of car noise, traffic noise, bird song, that kind of thing. If it was too sensitive it would get set off by all of those. So I'm setting it at around 555, and I've got the delay at 1 millisecond. So I'm hoping that I'm going to leave that there. It does go on the hot shoe, but I'm going to leave it there so I can see what's happening. But I'm hoping that with the sound of the catapult being fired, it's actually going to, I'll put that on there for safekeeping. It's actually going to activate the camera when the sound of the catapult releases with the flap of the kind of, with the actual catapult. And that small delay it takes for the ball to hit the Apple is going to be enough for the camera to activate and get a photo. So I'm going to set the GoPro running. That's now filming. I've got a Pro Diablo 2 catapult here. It's got weights and everything. It's supposed to be fairly accurate. I bought it purposely for this review, and what I'm going to be firing from it are 0.38 ball bearings, and they're going to go way off into the distance into the garden. Now I've set that running now, so after 3 seconds it should start to fire if I make some noise, hopefully. Have a look. Okay, start. Goes 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can see it's going, it's operating now. If I click, that sets the camera off. Let's just see if it sets off with the sound of this. Yes, it does. So let's see if we can get a photo from this. If it doesn't work, I might have to change the delay. I might have to change the delay of the Nero. So let's see if this works. Make sure I try and hit the Apple. That hit the stand and knocked the Apple off, but luckily I've got the ball bearing left. So let's get this set up. I'm going to make sure I blooming hit the thing this time. Okay, on that photo I hit the Apple, but I've got it just coming off. I didn't actually blow the Apple up, it only chipped the side of it. You can see there. That's all I did to the Apple, not a lot. So let's try that again. Luckily I've got a few of these. Oh no, crikey. As you can see, it actually went right through. There's the entrance hole there, and that was the exit wound. So it actually went right through without actually blowing it up like I wanted it to. So what I'm going to do now is use a bit of ammunition. I'm going to find a pebble, make sure it's going off, which it is. So the setting of 555 is actually pretty good outside. It's not being activated by my voice or birds or cars going past, but it is activated by the loud noise of this being fired. So let's make sure we get it this time. Took the photo, but it didn't explode the apple. Let's do it again. The photo actually got it coming off, but I want it exploding everywhere, so let's get this right now. There we go. One exploded apple. And we've got the apple flying in the air with bits going everywhere. Now, because I enjoyed that so much, I'm going to try a couple more. Let's go and see the apple. Maybe not. Let's get another one.